everyone. I'm Anita Cicero, Deputy Director of the Johns Hopkins Center for Health Security, and today I will be your Master of Ceremony.
Here, countries need to make strong efforts to manage both mis- and disinformation. We know social media companies are working around the clock to combat these disinformation campaigns. The task of identifying every bad actor is immense. And experts agree that new disinformation campaigns are being generated every day. This is a huge problem that's going to keep us from ending the pandemic and might even lead to the fall of governments.
Around the world are being overwhelmed by mass-scale misinformation across news media and social media, where those who peddle in lies and fear are creating vaccine hesitancy, which in turn is dividing communities and eroding trust. This is a system we need to break if we are to overcome COVID-19 and the risk of new variants.
Have you ever had a chance to present your case to the leaders of these companies, Mark Zuckerberg, Jack Dorsey?
No, not directly, not personally. Jack and I were emailing each other prior to January the 6th, where I warned him that his platform was allowing a coup to be staged. That email was sent the day before, and then it happened, and I haven't heard from him since. You know, on Facebook itself, a dozen accounts are responsible for over 65%, I think it is, of totally made up and harmful COVID misinformation, which can reach into the billions of people. And yet they're still there. And for climate denials, a report just last week, I think, basically estimated that another 69%, notice the similarities between 69, 70, 75%. So the vast majority of information was driven by just 10 accounts in the US and Russia alone. And then let's not leave out YouTube. YouTube, in one report alone, more than I think 70% of videos were in violation of YouTube's own policies on misinformation. And worse, they came to the users via the recommendation tool within YouTube's own algorithm versus anything that the user was actually searching for. So right here, what I've just said is just how a few can have a devastating impact on the masses if not dealt with responsibly. And it shows really that it can be stopped. But ultimately, they don't want to stop it because it affects their bottom line.